little malfunction, but we are all set now. Can everybody hear me? Is the question. Everybody hear me? Let's see. Can you all hear? Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear? Do you hear what I hear?
It's laggy to go live.
Okay, so Chelsea Cumble went missing on May 6, 2016 from Brooklyn, New York. She is still missing. Brian Jenkins went missing on April 19, 2015 from Albany, New York. He is also still missing. Sean Laurie went missing on July 2nd, 2022 from Nyack, New York. He is still missing. Tara Shine went missing on July 22, 2022 from Spring Valley, New York. She is still missing. Nicole Maranka went missing on August 18, 2017 from Ithaca, New York. She is still missing. Edward Rodriguez went missing in the year of 2015 from Buffalo, New York. He is still missing. Abel Kadoko went missing September 16, 2024 from Bree, California. He is still missing. Misha Umar went missing on August 13, 2024 from New Amsterdam, New York. He is still missing. Boy, so many missing people out there, everybody. It's heartbreaking when somebody's missing and the family doesn't know where their loved one's at. You know, so this is why Hope Alive April 5 is here to support them, to help them the best way we can. So we have a few breaking news. Let's get right to our breaking news. Pierre Schultz went missing on February 26, 2025 from Albany. She has been found. Juliet Capone went missing November 19th, 2024 from New York. She is missing. Kiana Gonzalez went missing on March 15th from Beacon, New York. She has been found today. She came home today. So we wish Kiana the best of luck in her journey and her future. We hope everything works out for her and her family. Let's get right to our events. We added a new one. Check it out. March 22nd, right here. Digital services for around the world. If you wish to come and be a part of it, handle at the office, and let's pray for the ones that's missing. Let's be the voice for the voiceless. If we have the hot dog with the cop and also the big traditional kickball tournament. Yes, Hope Alive, April 5 versus law enforcement. It's going to be a good one, everybody. Make sure you come out and support it. It will be held at the Monticello High School in Monticello, New York. Yes. Then April 19th, we have 2 events in one day. We have the Easter Drive with the Woodburn Fire Department. Greet right here at our office. If you want to come by and bring over, stop by, visit Hope Alive, visit other businesses. It's open to public. That is April 19th. May 3rd is a new one. It is called the $20 Bag Day. So, and what that is, at our office, we'll be having a whole bunch of stuff on the tables. We'll give you a bag, fill it up. It's all yours. So make sure you come out and visit that one on May 3rd. And that will be on a Saturday. So we also have the Mystery Box May 17th over at the Woodridge Church. Then we have the June 7th, we have the volleyball tournament. We are looking for more teams to get involved. If you wish to have a team in volleyball, 6-on-6. Go to our website, register today. We also have on July 19th, the Music Fest and Bike Run. It's going to be good, everybody. We are looking for a few more vendors, but on that topic, we're going to get to that topic in a little while about vendors. On August 9th at the Morningside Park, we still got a few spots open for kickball teams. Get involved, 9 to start, 10 to play. August 16th, we have the Community Unity event over at Morningside Park and fashion show. Yes, come out, enjoy everybody. Then August 20th, right here at our office, we have the 5-year anniversary for Hope Alive 845. Cake, coffee, juice, all going to be here for open to the public. Come by, grab a piece of the 5-year anniversary cake, and come meet the staff of Hope Alive April 5. A big majority of them will be here. So we look forward to seeing everybody on August 20th. That's a Wednesday. It's open to public. Then we go into September 27th, the awards night. This is what we all been waiting for all year. A lot of fun. We do have voting right now on our website. If you visit our website, you can see the voting. Vote here now. Pick your favorite person to win. So the voting stops May 1st. So make sure you get out there and you vote. And we also have tickets go on sale in April. April 1st, tickets go on sale. So you can pick up your ticket and be a part of a big, big, fun night. That's our events for the year. We have a lot more others as well for the holidays. So hopefully that we get a lot of people involved. So therefore, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back. And hopefully, Crystal Hendershot is on. So we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Whose daughter? 2022. Britany Hendershot, if anybody recalls this case, back in 2022, we're coming up on 3 years now for Britany Hendershot. Britany Hendershot was found deceased, and no justice has been done. Her mother, Crystal Hendershot, has been fighting every single day to keep her daughter's name in memory and out there to the public. So tonight, I've been dealing with this family for a while now, and I have watched her grandson, which is Britany Hendershot's child, at the time very very young, just a baby. And I watched this little boy to getting bigger and bigger. So tonight, we figured that we need to keep Britany out there, So tonight, please welcome Crystal Hendershot. Hello, Crystal.
Hello.
Oh, hang on. I can't hear you yet. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Brian, you want to go say hi to the radio?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Crystal, welcome back.
Say hi.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Poppy.
Yes, it has.
Go say hi to Domingo.
So Question is, how are you holding up after all this time? Coming 3 years now for Britany.
Well, we're still trying to get by. We have to stay strong for Brian here.
Look how big he's gotten. Jeez,
I know.
he's getting big. Hi, Brian.
Say hi.
Wow.
Wake Chucky up, bud.
Aw, look how big he is. Look at him. Hi, Brian.
But
So, Crystal,
we're still all going through it. I mean, even though they closed the case and everything, but we still want to get justice for her.
so let's take it back in July when she went missing.
You mean in June?
June, when she went missing.
Okay.
Countless hours. You were out there, and we put up. I mean, everywhere on social media, her flyer was up there. Flyer was up there, but we put flyers out everywhere from Orange County all the way down to Ulster County, Dutchess County, and the whole time while this was going on, you were you every day. I was waiting for your text to come through because I knew that you
Yep.
were going to be texting me every morning. Any updates? Any updates? Anything.
Yeah, but
So during that time that she was, were you
how about
and your family going
when
through
they pulled
at
out the
that time?
flag?
Because a lot of people that's watching me now, they're new. They don't know the case too well, So now to let them know this as well, because what
Oh,
you're
it
going
sure can. It can.
through right now.
We never thought it would happen to us. But anyway, it all started in June of June 23rd of 2022, and Brittany had went missing. She had a baby in May, so I've been taking care of him since he's been a month old. So June 23rd was the last day I heard from her at the hotel where I worked, and that's when I actually saw her. She was with a homeless girl that she was staying with. They came and got her last paycheck. They lied to my face, said they were waiting for a cab. They weren't waiting for no cab. We saw them getting a U-Haul.
Yeah.
So after that, she had called me, I think, the next day, and I told her, don't forget you have court for the baby because she was she had CPS on her. And she said, okay, I'll be there. Well, she never showed up for that case in July 6th. So then time goes on, and she never showed up for that court date. So July 5th, I went to the police station, put, uh, did a police report, and she was found at one point at a Super 8 hotel in town of Walk Hill, and she was found. She called me and said she was okay, this and that. And then it went to where I hadn't heard from her like for the next 2 weeks. So I went back to the police station because they had closed it because they found her at that time. And the second time, she wasn't, no contact, no nothing. So everybody kept looking. Domingo actually got a hold of me. I had known the world who he was, calling my phone because I had a flyer out there on social media saying that she was missing. So he reached out to me. We got together, got on it, and the police were on it. I had detectives, I had everything. So I lived in the police station from June 23rd all the way till this January. And they closed her case because they don't have anything. So then the police tell us this and that, they didn't have no information, they couldn't find anything. but they said we can tell you that we brought Brian in here, and he wouldn't talk to them without his daddy being there, and that he sat by her body for 3 to 4 days while she was deceased and never went and said a word, and he can't be held accountable for it. And that's it. Like, nothing more.
So let me ask you this, Crystal, and I know that your husband will. Do you think Britney's because well before we even get to that part, so here's a young girl with a baby missing. Many flyers were put out, many flyers were taken down. Social media, they were not even sharing like they should. Me and you talked about this
Hmm.
before a couple times. Like, why they're not sharing? Why they're not sharing? Why? Who's taking these flyers down? Especially when we were over by Middletown area. Now, remind everybody, Brittany Hendershot was found in the town of Walk Hill, which is right next to Middletown, New York. So many flyers were taken down, and we never understood why until it started at Brittany. They saw Brittany over in Newburgh. They saw her over in Monroe. It was like I feel like it was a big throw off when
Hmm.
Brittany was over in Walk Hill the whole time. So now she's found deceased. The hardest thing for you when they told you,
Yeah,
when
when
you
they
called me, I was like,
yeah,
huh?
they called me and asked if I was home from work, and I said, yeah. They said what time they were going to come by, and then they walk up on my porch with him, the detective, a police officer that's been through the whole thing, a priest, and somebody from the town of Walkill. And when they told us, we just dropped. Our hearts dropped. We couldn't believe what we were hearing.
No.
And all I said is, "Where's Brian?" Let's not worry about Brian right now, he said. Let's worry about Brittany. Well, Brittany's gone. What about him? Where is he? And they wouldn't say anything to us of that nature. So he's just
I
walking
remember that morning.
around free, wherever he is.
I remember that morning when you called me, and I was speechless because I didn't know what to say to you. So you told me the funeral, all that. We go down there. Of course, we're gonna pay our respects. You know,
Mhm.
because that's what we do. And then after talking to you, like, I don't understand social media. How could they share more of someone that was found deceased instead when they were missing?
Yeah, I
And we
don't
never
I
understood
don't get
that.
that
And I still
either.
ask that question these days.
It's like they all wanted to be in the spotlight. They wanted to say what they knew of her being gone, but they didn't want to say anything when she was missing or to even help find her. And I know somebody knew something because a person just doesn't go missing and off the face of this earth and you can't find no trace of her. Just like you said, they were taking the flyers down because they knew that's where she was at and they didn't want us getting close to it.
Do you think if they would have shared out more of her flyer on social media, Brittany would be here today?
I believe so.
Domingo.
Hey, long time no see, buddy.
Governor Holko, right? She put the if you see a dead person, you don't have to say nothing. That's what they told me, the police department. I don't. I think you should be charged for something like that. If I walk, and I seen a dead person, I would call authorities.
Correct.
So why
You're right.
couldn't he be charged for that?
The state of New York says you can't be charged for it. And that's
So
what they told me.
in your eyes, you and your husband's eyes, do you think Brittany Hendershot, your daughter, was murdered?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. 100%.
Of course she was. She's not going to go out into the wooded area by herself. And far more, she hardly knew where she was going in Port Jervis. She needed directions to go anywhere. Now, in the town of Walk Hill, she knows nothing about that area
And she had a
at
little
all.
baby.
And she knew she had the baby here with me because she left him with me. And them homeless people, the police just let them go right wherever they were going to go. No questions asked, and no more questioning from them. And then you question Brian, and you just let him go. Now, Brittany's not going to lay there in a tent with her head covered up. How do you do that? And then her body, we couldn't even see that. I was almost going to swear right now. We couldn't even see her body, so we didn't get any kind of closure from that because we really didn't know. But I mean, they took the DNA from us, and it it was her, but we didn't actually see her. Now, Domingo, what would you feel? What would you do? The police told you this. You're not going to stop for your child if that happened to her, correct?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely
No.
not.
Like, we don't even know where to go from here. I mean, I've tried so many different things. You tried putting stuff on Facebook, whatever, any social media platform. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody shares anything. Only when they're dead and gone. And then they just wanted to be in the spotlight. And Brittany had a lot of people at that funeral. So you're telling me none of them even shared it either. But she was so important to you. She cared for everybody and helped anybody she could.
Yeah, but
Even her best friend Alex. He keeps putting stuff up on Facebook about her and nobody's saying anything. So I know somebody out there knows something.
they do.
They're just not they're not saying anything because they think they could get in trouble for this.
They know.
So do you think to help you right now, if somebody has value information of what happened that night, do you think that it would overcome all that you've been going through for the justice?
Yes.
Yeah. I wish somebody would just speak up and say something. Just so, like, I had somebody when I was working at the hotel. I no longer work there now. It was, I don't know his name. I have a audio recording of him stating that he knew about Brittany and he knew of Brian and that where Brian was working and he helped her and I don't know it's a whole bunch of stuff that put Brian out there with Brittany and I called the police and they don't even return my call, nothing, so they could even listen to it.
Mm-mm.
It's like they don't care. And I mean, I have this recording still to this day
Does
and
it clearly
nothing.
state what happened?
It's hard to describe. Like it's so many words this guy was saying to me. but it does say like he tried to help her. Matter of fact, in Newburgh, um, she was at a I don't know, I don't know, some kind of house where, you have sex with everybody and this and that. I don't know where it was or anything, but he comes to talk about that too. And he tried to help her stay somewhere so she would be safe and not to go back to Brian. And Brittany just didn't listen. It's all a recording of that. He has no idea that I did that, but I did that for a purpose, is because nobody else is even saying anything. I mean, I don't know everything that he says is true, but it's something I could have took to the police and they could have went after him and questioned him.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Definitely right.
And just nothing. They don't even get back to you. Like they don't care. It's not their child. They're not the ones going through it. It's going to be 3 years in August. We're still going through it.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of her son. He always wants me to buy balloons so he could send them up to his mom. He says up to mommy. So he knows where she's at, but physically he's only 3 years old. He doesn't totally understand, but he will when he gets older. But it's, what do you tell him?
Right. Absolutely. So
Yeah,
we're
you're
gonna take a
right.
quick break. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna come right back and we're gonna talk about Brittany's life. You know
Okay.
how she was. You know what kind of person she was. I know because I've seen the bit. I actually met her in person before she
Yeah.
went missing. Which me and the producer Ryan were just talking about that earlier. He says I remember her. Do you remember when we met her? I'm like, yeah, I remember when we met her. You know, at the hotel. What you? We're looking for
Mm.
something to see her as a missing person. You know, so we're gonna be right back, everybody. Back. Hendershot. So we have Crystal Hendershot. The father's there. So Crystal, we're gonna go back to Brittany. Brittany Hendershot was a lovable child to you. She was a lovable
Mm-hmm.
person. All. You know, I know when we met her in person, she was very respectful. You know, and she had that bright red hair. You can't miss that. And we used to, and I'll never get it because when me and Ryan left, I said, "Man, do you see that hair? It was bright red." You know, but so now we're gonna go back to Brady because I saw the pictures before, and my favorite one, as you know, is her riding the golf cart with her dad. And
Yeah.
that will always be my favorite one. right there. Always be my favorite one because it looked like he was scared. So, so, so let's go back to Brittany. How was she? What kind of person was she?
Like I said, Brittany was a loving, kind-hearted. She worked.
What happened?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. She was a loving, kind-hearted person. She was there for her schoolmates. She would do anything that she could. She would lay her life on the line, which she literally did. Um, and she graduated high school. She never got in trouble at all. I mean, kids, they're a pain in the ass when they're at home, but she was in good in school. She was with her friends, she was like they were top priority. Like I would go into her room and say, "Who are you on the phone with now?" Cuz her cell phone was her lifeline. She wouldn't put that down. If I tried to take it from her, just fooling around, she would act like she was literally dying over that phone. But she always said, "I'm on the phone with Alex, Mom." And I should have known, but she was there for her friends all the time, her family. She loved every bit of us, especially her Aunt Diane. She loved her. Um, and I don't know. I mean, there were so many good things about Brittany.
As you can see, we have pictures of her and you right there. Picture of
Mm-hmm.
you and her together. And so and her father. I mean, we spoken so many times in the past. And it's just heartbreaking. I mean, look at that picture right there. That's a gorgeous picture right there. And this is Brittany Hendershot, everybody. This is the daughter that look. She was a family person, who
That was
left behind
actually
a
her
small child.
graduation party.
Yeah. See, it's amazing. So, how is your husband holding up? 'Cause I know that he had a few breakdowns. Of course, there he is. There's the picture right there. Yep.
I miss you, boy. I miss you, Domingo. And I'll tell you, it's the hardest thing a parent ever has to do is lose a child. It kills me, boy. I wake up every day and say, why did I even wake up? I should have been gone before my daughter. We shouldn't have buried her.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I feel you on that because me, I wouldn't know what I would do if I had to bury my own child.
It's hard, boy. Let me tell you, it's hard. And I tell you, I walk that hotel every day because I work at the hotel, and it's like sometimes I get images of her because she works over there. She used to work over there,
He knows that's where he met her.
so sometimes I just get the feeling that she's there with me. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. So you're going through it. You and Crystal with the baby. Do
Yeah.
you think they should change the laws of missing people and how it's coordinated as it is today? Like, what
Yes.
laws would you change if you were? I mean, say you were the governor. Boy, if you were the governor, boy, me and gonna have a good old time on the golf
Oh, if
cart.
I was the governor, I'll tell you what I'll do.
But if you were the governor what law would you want to change to avoid this from happening to any other family?
Well, I would personally myself, I would say if you see somebody pass away or you know they have passed away in your presence, if you don't um, turn it into the police and make a police report, you will go to jail. You shouldn't sit there 3 or 4 days figuring out what you're gonna do and don't get charged for it. I could have had a decent funeral for my daughter and seen her. Instead, I had to have the closed casket. That's not right on my part.
No, it's not.
So we didn't really
It's not.
we didn't even really get to say goodbye to her because we couldn't see her face or nothing.
So now we're going on 3 years. 3 years, and you're still fighting for justice.
Well, nobody wants to hear it.
Get over here. Come here. Come say hi.
You know, you called lawyers. We called lawyers. They don't even want to hear it.
Go up there and get a
Do you
diaper.
do you think that now that Britany was found, do you think many people just forgot about Britany now?
Oh, yes.
Well, I think they pretty much happened to her. I know they do. And they're probably afraid to come forward. I don't know why. Just come forward and say what happened to her. That's all. That's all we ask. Just say what happened to her.
Now her son's getting older. He's getting bigger.
Oh,
He's
he's a
growing.
beautiful boy. He's a
He's growing
beautiful
big.
boy. You know, he keeps me
And
and
I'm sure you
Nanny.
got your hands full.
Yeah, he keeps us hopping.
Here, come say hi.
But I miss her every day, Domingo.
Hi.
There's my boy.
Hi.
I know you do. Look how big he got.
Say
Good have
hi,
mercy.
baby. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
He is so big now.
Are you a
Looks
big
just
boy,
like his
baby?
mama.
Yes, he does.
Say bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Say I love you.
He's so adorable. He's so adorable. But
Say I love you.
He
Bye bye. Tell,
we love you too,
tell
Brian.
say I love you.
Love you.
Oh, we love you too. So big. He getting so. I'm
He's
sure
a good
Oh,
he's
he
boy.
giving you a
acts
big
like
run for your.
her. Oh, he does. He's a little terror at home. Every night I pick him up from daycare. I said, "Are you going to raise hell tonight?" He smiles at me and says, "Yep." And he does
Jesus.
too.
But Domingo,
Mm-mm.
you know what keeps us going? Is that boy. He reminds us so much of
I'll throw it at
Britney. You know?
I'm sure he does.
Oh
I'm sure
my
he
God, he
does.
does. He's a good boy.
Well, we're gonna have to get you a golf cart so you can put him on that golf cart so you can keep the memories going.
I'm telling you, that's what I want to do. Move back in the country.
He said that's the picture he loved with you and Brittany on the golf cart.
But bye, he's a big boy. He's doing good.
He looks very healthy.
But the thing
He sure
is,
does.
us putting it out there, people see things, know things,
You want me to put it?
say it. Come out and be honest. You ain't going to jail for it. Just be honest. Let people know so they could, if you see a dead body alongside the road or whatever, let people know so it doesn't have to be us. We lost our daughter. We couldn't even identify her body. We couldn't even see her body because it wasn't numb. It's not right to the parents or the families or nothing. It should be a law, Domingo.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I mean, I don't know what kind of law it should be. It should probably be a felony if you see somebody sitting there dead without calling somebody. It's something wrong with you. I know if it was me and I seen somebody there, I'll be calling somebody.
That means you have a good heart. A lot of people are cold hearted out there.
Yeah, but they should be charged for
And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And there's been many like that too.
Because my daughter, if we would have got her home, we could have had a right burial for her and everything. You know what I mean? And this moron sat there for 3 to 4 days knowing that she's gone and not even get charged for it.
And don't even tell them anything
Don't tell them nothing.
until he got questioned. So Brittany, they're with the timeline they're giving, they said the end of June, beginning of July is when she was deceased. And she laid there all the way until almost the end of August. And after that is when he gets questioned. So her body was sitting there for at least 2 months and he never even said anything.
It's not right. It's not right.
So
And he could just get
they're
away with
saying
it.
that she was
Yeah.
deceased.
What'd
And
you
she was
say?
deceased in June.
They're
Was she
saying the
deceased
end
in
of
June?
June, beginning of July. They didn't give us a date. They have her date as the day they found her, but the way with the autopsy and stuff, they believe sometime the end of June, beginning of July, she was
This is.
deceased. And he
Mm-mm.
didn't get questioned until way after they found her body, so he just left her lay there because she wasn't found until August 15th, but she was there actually gone since the end of
Well,
June, beginning of July.
I think they made him a deal. If they tell him where she was, they was gonna cut him a deal. I think that's what they did, and that's probably what they did.
I have
What
no
you
idea.
think, Domingo?
It's. I think it's crazy. I think it's cold hearted. You know, and a cold hearted an individual. I mean, to
Domingo,
sit
how
there.
did you think they found her body? You think he ratted her out? He said where it was so he could get nothing.
No, no, that I don't think so because I was with them on the day that they were searching. I was out there with them, and then I left, and then they went somewhere else, and then that's when she was found. because I was with him out there, and then I had to leave, and then apparently she was found. She was found after I left.
Big bear.
Good
But
boss.
for somebody to sit there knowingly
I think
that
they
somebody's
should be
deceased,
charged with something. I don't
think
care.
to me it's cold-hearted for one. And I mean, mine would sit there knowingly this person is deceased.
He didn't have no right mind. He was all drugged up all the time. He doesn't
So
have
this
a
just
heart, nothing.
shows you what this just shows you what people out to be like in our communities.
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of it on the news where people's killing other people and all these murders going on, and I mean half of them get away with it, but some of them don't. And like with Britany, they said there was no evidence found at all. At all. But they kept going because I couldn't even go up there because it was private property because I wanted to go there for like a memorial for her. And they said we couldn't go on that property because it was private. And
So if it was private property, why didn't he get charged for being on private property?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I kept telling. I told that cop that.
It's just like I saw the news the other day. Well, actually, yesterday I saw it. A stepmother held a son
No, I seen that too.
for so long, and the school knew about it, and they kept trying to tell him about it. But I mean, this is how
The
sick
law sucks, man.
the world is today. I mean, between young teenagers running away from facilities, and then and which I don't understand, they bring them back to the same facility, knowing that they're going to run away again.
Yeah.
So things have to have a change. Things have to have a community. A community like you use now, all of our communities is not a
You want
community
Poppy
that we want to
picture?
be in.
Well, you gotta get me the yellow.
Brittany
Yeah.
Hendershot was young. She was a mother. Nobody in the
That's
right
not
mind should be sharing more of a post that she was found deceased instead of that just shows you that they're backwards. And it's
Yep.
heartbreaking to see any family go through this. Any family. I mean, we have this people out there have been missing going on 8 years now, and nothing's been said. And so somebody knows. Somebody
That's
knew
the
about Brittany.
yeah,
Somebody
that's
knew.
the hardest thing even for anybody that's going through it. I mean, it was the longest 2 months for us, but I can't even imagine years and them not knowing about their child or their loved one. I couldn't even imagine.
And it makes it even worse too because somebody knows something, and it could be somebody who you know,
Mhm.
or it could be one of your friends they know. You and this is the hardest part about anything because you can't trust anybody nowadays
No.
because a lot of them will hold stuff from you 100%. And that's what's bad about this. Meanwhile, you got families out there are struggling.
Yeah. This world is nothing like it used to be.
No,
Well,
it's not.
Poppy,
The laws are all messed up. The
do
system
you want to
is
say hi
broken.
to Bingo? You want to say I love you?
I even heard, I'm not going to say no names,
Yeah.
somebody out of supposed to be our family knew what happened to her and just never said anything.
See, and that's your own family now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And like they're not on Facebook with me no more. They block me
No way.
because they know.
No way.
Why didn't the cops question them then?
Just like, why isn't the cops calling me back on this audio video thing I got? Because they don't care. It's not their family.
No, because they closed the case, Tom.
It's heartbreaking
Right,
for any family.
Domingo?
It's not their family.
Yeah, but how do you close a case if you didn't finish it?
Well, they feel that they finished it.
Well, we ain't stopping.
It's just heartbreaking. I mean, all the families that's going through change has to change, and I know we've been putting up the fight for very long, and even though we keep getting denial, we're not going to stop, until it's heard. So many unsolved cases, people found deceased. People know it's a murder, and they're still going to be fighting regardless because they have to. They have to. So, Crystal, do
Oh
not
no,
give
I'm
up.
not.
You keep
Oh,
going.
I will.
I'll
I'll
What you
keep
But
going
believe in.
until the day I die. I'm gonna keep going. Karma is gonna get him in some way. I even think his family knows stuff about it because I promised Brittany that his grandmother could always come see him. And that's who Brittany and Brian lived with the last time.
yeah, in the
And
basement.
she has not been to see him since his first birthday.
Well, Ryan Weber is going to make a video for you
Okay.
of Brittany, and he's going to send it to you so you could keep it.
Okay.
Okay. He was trying to do it tonight, but this is a whole new
Yeah,
program we have now. So,
I
you
saw
know,
that. I said, this is weird. I've never done this one.
there's a whole new program now. We have a link to a lot of platforms now, and so what we're doing, back all the families back again because now it's a bigger platform now to be
Mm-hmm.
heard. They need to be heard,
Yeah.
and this is why we're here to get it out there more
Yep, and you keep doing what you're doing,
because you
Domingo.
never know.
I said, you keep
Hi,
doing what you're doing.
we're trying. We're trying. We're gonna be just like you, not quitting.
Yep, no, we'll never
Yeah,
quit.
we'll never quit, Wham.
And this isn't even the first child we
Nope.
lost. We lost two of our daughters. But the other one we didn't have as long as we had Brittany.
Well, we didn't have,
The other one was stillborn, but she was fully developed.
Right. Right. And I'm
so
still
we
gonna come
lost
down and get
both
my
of
golf
our
cart
kids.
ride.
So we lost both of our daughters in one lifetime.
Well,
You don't want to do that.
I'm still coming down there to get my golf cart ride with you.
I'll tell you, you got to buy it first.
We'll make
I'll
one. How's
tell you,
that?
I got to get one for Brad right now.
There you go. There you
I got
go.
to get one for him.
Absolutely.
Right?
So we're all gonna come down and jump
Right.
on the
You
golf
going to
cart.
tell him we're going to go bye-bye?
so,
Yeah, go tell Domingo we go bye-bye.
so well.
Yeah, tell Domingo we go bye-bye.
Tell him.
Bye.
Say we'll go bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
he's so cute, boy.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
I
Yes.
love you.
He is. He's
We're gonna
too
go bye
funny.
He
bye.
says I love you. Bye-bye.
So now, Crystal. So, do you think now that little Brian, he's kind of knows about his mom, But do you think that when he gets older, he's gonna ask that question?
Yep. I mean, like I said, he knows in a sense because we've taught him it since he was small, since when she left this world. And that's why we have that stand with all her pictures and all that. And, I'll say, "Where's mommy?" He'll say, "Up there."
Britany.
Or he'll go like this and give a kiss to her picture out there. That was from her funeral. He says
Britany.
a lot of things about her. But we do, when he gets old enough, have to come to the realization that we have to tell him what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what the words are gonna be yet, but I gotta figure it out.
We try not to
Right.
do that right away.
How is your oldest son hanging out doing, Lee? How's he doing?
He's doing okay. He's doing okay. I mean, he has his moments too. He'll go to Brittany's grave, and it's a shame we all got to go to a grave. I mean, just to see her face on her headstone, but he has a hard time when he goes up there. He'll lay down by her. He'll play her favorite music and just sit there. Um, he tries not to look at any pictures or anything because he has a hard time with it. Even though, siblings, they fight and go it, but when it comes down to it, you see how much you miss them and you care for them.
Right. I
Brandon,
understand.
he doesn't go there much, man.
But my youngest son that lives with me, he doesn't,
better not.
he really doesn't go there.
He takes care of Poppy.
But I think he thinks about her, but he's one that holds it back and doesn't say too much about it.
He takes care of the baby.
Right. Right.
Yeah, he takes care of Brittany's son.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah.
It was great. It was great having you tonight. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and you know that we're always gonna be here for you guys. So
Do you want to say bye?
Yeah, I know.
Go.
I appreciate everything that you've done, that you're still doing to help us get this out there and have somebody speak up or do something.
well, hopefully after this, somebody speaks up.
I hope so.
That's all we can do is hope for.
Bye bye. You
It
want to
needs to be
tell?
I
done.
mean, even
It needs to be done.
if they should come down and think about it, if they see this and say,
Domingo.
that could be one of my family members.
All right, say it.
But
Yeah.
like I said, I
100%.
never thought any of that
Right?
would ever happen to my family. With Brittany,
Say
We
I
all don't
love
think
you.
yeah,
that.
Brittany didn't deserve any of what happened to her. I mean, I don't know all the details of what was going on at the time all this happened with her, but I wouldn't even want to imagine it. And, it breaks my heart knowing that she went through this alone and nobody was there to help her.
I should have been here.
Nobody was there to help her, like when it was actually happening. There was nobody to be, only him or
Yeah.
whoever was with her. Like she was,
All alone.
I don't know the words for it, but they weren't helping her. They were just doing whatever they were doing to her. And she probably wished somebody would have come and helped her.
I wish I was there, boy.
Hmm. Well, Crystal, you keep your head up. You and Lee, you keep fighting for what you believe in. You already know you have hope alive behind you. And I can't wait to see little Brian again soon.
Yeah, you'll see us again one day.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Say bye. Brian,
Are you going to say bye?
say bye.
Well,
Bye.
Say bye. See you later.
bye bye, Brian.
Say I
We'll see
love
you later,
you.
Brian. We love you too, buddy. So cute. Well, thank you for coming on tonight. You take
You
care of
too.
yourself, and we hope to see you soon. And then there's hope. That's what we do is hope for right
Yep.
now.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have
You
a good
too.
night, you and Lee. God bless you
Okay.
guys. We'll
Bye
see you
bye.
later. Yep, bye-bye. So that was Crystal Hendershot, everybody. Whew, it's tough when you deal with a family member, not knowing what happened and don't get no answers. So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we are back, and it is that time. It is that time to open up the chat room for any kind of questions. Also, it's that time to donate to Hope Alive 845. Right there is the code. You can click on that code. You can donate today. Your donation can save a life. Keep that in mind. It can save a life. With all Hope Alive does, your donation is very valued to us today. We're also giving away some great items from Hope Alive 845. If you donate $10 or more, you get a free gift from Hope Alive 845. There's the code right there. Click on it. The chat is open for any kind of questions. Let the countdown begin. So we're gonna open up for the next 10 minutes for any kind of questions. So just ask them. Our producer is watching the chat room. Any kind of questions, we're here to answer them. As we all said, we will never know how these families feel unless it happened to us. And that's straight facts. We will never understand what these families are going through. We will never understand how it feels. We will never know what to do until it happens to us. And don't ever say it can never happen to us because it could in a split second, just like that. There's some cruel people out there, and our children are our future. Is that a question? No, it's not. Okay. As many know, this past weekend we did a great commercial shoot. A few people I'd like to thank for being involved in the commercial. We'd like to thank Trinity. Trinity is she's a great volunteer with us. She came out. We'd like to thank Lysandra. We'd We'd like to thank Layla. We'd like to thank Tracy. We'd like to thank our producer, Ryan Weber, and his wife, Rebecca Weber, who came out to shoot the commercial. We will be airing it the first day night on our podcast, a brand new commercial for Hope Alive 845. So make sure that you get involved with it. So, a lot of fun it was. We had a lot of bloopers as well too. But the commercial should really be an impact on a lot of community because this is what could happen to our children. This could happen to our family, and this is why we need your help tonight. So click on that code right there. Donate today, any amount. If you donate $10 or more, you get a free item from Hope Alive 845 right to your house, or you can stop by and pick it up. So we have about 8 minutes left for our chat room to be open for any kind of questions. We are here to answer them. So we do this every podcast. We'll give 10 minutes to answer questions, or you can ask questions as well. We do have programs interested in their free programs. They are free programs. One for our teenagers. If you expect your child to be a high risk of running away, contact 845-866-0442. We'll come out and we'll speak to your child one-on-one. So far, it's been very successful with a few that we've spoken to already. Also, we have an adult program. We have it once a month. We're at our office. It's in person. For the families that has somebody missing or who had somebody missing. We feel that this way they can speak to each other. It's more supportive. Instead of getting a counselor when you're going to pay an arm and a leg, we can do it for free right here at our office. We're also looking for volunteers for Hope Alive April 5. But we need serious volunteers. We don't need people who's going to come and say, oh, yeah, I'm here for the mission, and they don't show up to anything or don't be involved. We have zero tolerance for that. Too many lives is in our hands right now that we are trying to help. So keep that in mind as well, too. One thing I did want to bring up about the vendors. Very important to all the vendors out there who's going to be joining our Music Fest. When you submit an application for the vendors, we're going to call you. We're only going to call you 2 or 3 times. If you don't call back and you don't answer, I'm sorry. You lose your spot. It goes to the next person. We have no time to be wasting right now. We have the big Music Fest coming up soon, so we need to be ready for it and have you ready for it as well, too. April 5th, the hot dog with an officer and a kickball game between us and law enforcement is going to be big and nice, and it's for our community. If you have a child that is over the age of 18 years old and wishes to play on the law enforcement side, please contact me as well, too. 845-866-0442. Game's at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a traditional game every year. We hope that you'll have a lot of fun and bring the community together with us and law enforcement together so we can have a good time. So we are in count. How many minutes we have left, Ryan, before we end the question? We have 5 minutes left. Okay, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes in counting. Anybody have any questions? How you can get involved? Easy. Go to our website. Our website has everything on there that you need to know or what you can do. Right there is the website. You can go click on it. We are a 501c3. We are a tax write-off. If you wish to donate any kind of items for the upcoming events, clothes, items you don't want, you could drop it off at our office located at 5 Prince Street, Montessori, New York. That is 127. Is the second address for this place, which I just found out the other day. 481 Broadway, Suite 5. So it's either or. It's either 481 Broadway, Suite 5, or 5 Prince Street. You can drop off. We hear from them. So come by, drop off what you have. We'll take it off your hands. This is what we're all for. So other than that, everybody, we have 3 minutes left. Any questions? We're here to answer. Again, donate today. We can use your help, everybody. The Q code's up there, or you can visit our website. Click on donate tab and donate $10 or more. You get a free item from Hope Alive 845. We have some great items too. We have newer shirts now too, by the way. We have shirts that has the glitter on it that says Hope Alive 845. If you go on our Facebook page, we changed the picture of Hope Alive 845. Another second logo that we're using as well too. That was made by one of the an artist. His name is Malcolm. So Malcolm Stroller, he made another logo as well, for Hope Alive. If you get confused, because I know I was confused about the two P's, if you actually really look at it, it's actually a human body. If you actually look at it, it's kind of weird. I didn't know until somebody showed me it today. But so we thank you, Malcolm, for that. And as many know that the awards night is coming up in September, we finally have the confirm that a country artist will be arriving. The return will be arriving. I'm not going to say no names yet, but you're going to see he is returning back to the country music business, but he's going to have a little twist probably in it too. So welcome back. And then tickets go on sale April 1st. So make sure you get involved, everybody. We keep asking you to get involved. So get involved. So we are down to 1 minute left. Donate now. We are watching our any donations come in. So if you donate right now, you get a free item from Hope Alive 845. Be involved with everybody. So we are looking, and nobody has donated. I'm surprised. I'm surprised for an organization out here that's doing all they can to help families. And $1 a day. So it is $1 a day. We have almost 18,000 people following us. So $1 a day can help a lot. If you can go out there and buy a cup of coffee for $1.15 or $1.20, $1.60, you can come here and have a cup of coffee. Simple as that. So anyway, that is the end of our show tonight. We thank everybody for joining us. Next week on Wednesday night, we have a special guest named Shaka T. He'd be right here, right in the lounge with me. Discussing about what he does. He does a lot of investigation. He does security. He does future recovery. He worked with me on a couple of cases for missing people. He will be here live Wednesday night. We also have the premiere of our brand new commercial, Hope Alive 845, shot by Mr. Ryan Weber and Rebecca Weber and all the cast that was in it. So thank you guys. We'll see everybody on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Be there. God bless everybody. Good night.